Why do millionaires lose friends? Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Smooth Lux. Are you a millionaire? If so, then you might have experienced losing friends. Well, let's dive into today's video to know why millionaires lose friends. Here we begin. The line between a commoner and a millionaire is wider. Well, the gap between an ordinary man and a millionaire is growing larger and larger with time. Hence, that is the primary reason why millionaires don't have more friends, because the gap makes it impossible for a person to be friends with a millionaire. The only way to be friends with an ordinary person is to diminish the gap by going down or rising high. But why do that? Well, if millionaires come down with wealth, they will lose, and hence, they cannot afford to come down and continue rising. And it is for the people who are at the lower level to catch up to them. And if they are unable to do so, they need to leave their friendship behind. They choose friends differently. Well, millionaires are not that easy to be friends with, and they have their unique style of choosing friends. They seek traits in their friends that include good habits, trustworthiness, fanatic loyalty, positive mental outlook, motivating attitude, financial stability, individual accountability, complex work ethics, passion, gratitude, enthusiasm, discipline, and strong willpower. Surprisingly, yes, these are the traits that a millionaire looks into another human to be friends with them. But there are traits that they do avoid. People who build toxic relationships tend to have alternate characteristics, including a negative outlook, a tendency to blame, and bad habits. When a millionaire gets aware of these traits, their mind lets them see every human the same. They will check all the positives and negatives in a person they contact, which will make it easier for them to decide which relationship leads to growth and which doesn't. Millionaires feel obligated to foot the bill, and it gets exhausting. It is expected that when a person always pays for the bill among friends, it becomes frustrating. At one point, they will surely tell others to pay. It also includes giving loans or helping a friend in need. Some friends ask for money from their millionaire friends without realizing that they can be exhausted with that habit. When a person is wealthy, their friends expect them to cover all the bills when they are out. And it is not because they are greedy, but because they feel like you will understand their financial position and you will be happy to help them out. However, if they continue covering all the costs, you will enable your friends to be poor. Of course, why will they work if you will cover their expenses? So, they treat their friends occasionally, but it is not healthy to maintain for longer. Money guilt is natural for them. This is a strange thing, but many millionaires are facing this. They struggle with money guilt, and that too in two ways. First is when they go out to help others and appease their guilt, and secondly, they do nothing and look like a jerk for being so heartless. At this stage, they lose many friends because they cannot process their guilt, which affects their relationships. Millionaires never do fun or expensive things with poor friends. This is yet another reality. Like when you finally have some cash to have fun things you have desired in your life. That includes a trip in a hot air balloon in Cappadocia or experiencing the northern lights in Norway. But none of their friends can afford these trips and fun. And while you are the one understanding that they cannot go on these trips, it gets frustrating for you when they always say no to your things. You will surely get tired of them declining the invites and move over to other friends who can join you. Millionaires work every time to make millions. To make millions, millionaires work every time. And while they decide to take some time for good, it will take dedication, commitment, and time to make money. It is said that complex work compounds interest, and the earlier you start doing it, you will have time for the benefits to pay off. It is somehow tricky for millionaires to stay with their friends when they work so hard and try to be successful. Everyone is jealous of a millionaire. To be honest, it is not jealousy. It is the failure that the other person has faced and is envious of you being successful. It is easy to think that a millionaire has a massive fortune, and indeed some people are jealous of your money, but it is not for everyone. It is tricky for millionaires to maintain healthy relationships with their old friends because they are jealous of their success. At that point, millionaires always try to remember that people are not jealous of their success, but are angry for their failures. They have more power. Of course, millionaires are powerful, and they often lose their friends, And that's because they are wealthier than their friends. Well, why do rich people have more power? That is all related to their income. Their wealth that translates into disparities in some political influence. Millionaires surely lose their friends once they become highly connected and powerful. So, this is why millionaires lose their friends. Let us know your views in the comments below.